and I have the need to sit down. And that's something that has never happened to me before.
Some of the people who are most likely to develop severe symptoms are older adults and those with underlying health conditions. It's not fully known how anyone will react to COVID-19 until they get it. So it's important for everyone to follow health guidance. What precautions are you taking to stay safe?
There's no price like the ShopRite price, which means you'll get low prices on everything you need. Like 750 grams Ricoffee Instant Coffee, only $79.99. And 750 grams of Ellis Brown Creamer, just $34.99. The ShopRite price, the price you can trust, always.
Welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is P.S. Akanime and welcome Shaniel. Let's sanitize our hands. Shaniel. We clean our hands and then we consider distance, social distance. Our lesson for today is lesson 6, multiplication and division. Our lesson for today is on page 10, lesson 6, mathematics, and our topic for today is computation, which is multiplications and division. The competency for grade 4 are as follows. The learner should be able to use the following terminology in context: times, equal sharing, divided by, multiplied by, product, and quotient. Second competency is the learner should recall multiplication and division, facts of the 10 times 10 multiplication tables. Number 3, learner should multiply up to 3-digit numbers by a 1-digit number with answer less than or equal to 10,000 using any formal or informal paper and pencil method. Number 4, the learner should divide a 2-digit number by a number from 1 up to 10 with or without a remainder. The basic competency for grade 5. The learner should be able to use the following terminology in context: times, equal sharing, divided by, multiplied by, product, and quotient. Second competency, learner should recall multiplication and division, facts of the 12 times 12 multiplication table. The third competency, learner should be able to multiply up to 3-digit numbers by 2-digit number with answer less than or equal to 100,000 using any formal or informal paper and pencil method. Last competency, the learner should divide 3- and 4-digit numbers by a number from 1 to 10 with or without a remainder using any formal or informal paper and the pencil method. The terminology to be used for today as follow. But before we go for the terminology, we need to know what are terminologies. The terminologies are words that tell us when we should add, subtract, multiply, or divide numbers. These terminologies are times, equal sharing, divided by, multiplied by, product, and quotient. Okay, we have a short multiplication sums here. For example, 12 times 5. What is our answer? 60. 6 times 7. What is the answer? 42. 9 times 9. What is our answer? 81. And 5 times 5, which is equal to 25. Yes, boys and girls, let's quickly go on page 11 with long multiplication. Every multiplication, sum has a bigger number and a smaller number. We use these two numbers and multiply it with each other. The bigger number is written on top and the smaller number at the bottom. Each of these numbers also has a name in a multiplication sum. The bigger number is known as a multiplicand, and the smaller number is known as the multiplier. And the answer is known as the product. Boys and girls, let's go for the first example, whereby we have 352. And this number, we call it a multiplicand. And then the smaller number, which is 9, we call it a multiplier. So we need to multiply these two numbers so that we can get our product. Good. Boys and girls, let's start with 2 times 9. And then we can get, what is our answer? Is 18. We write 8, we write the 8. And we take over the 1. Good. The next step, take 5 times 9. 5 times 9, what is our answer? Is 45. 45 plus the 1 here. And then we can get 46. We are not writing the 46 in full, but we take over the 4. The next step, we take 3 times 9, which is 27. And plus the 27, we add the 4 up here. And then we write the 31 in full. So 3,168, this is our product. Thank you. Boys and girls, we are on page 11. We have example 524 times 23. In this example, we see the multiplier is 2-digit. When you have a multiplier with 2 digits, we multiply the multiplicand with each digit 1 by 1 in the multiplier. In the example, you will first multiply the multiplicand with the 3. Then after, you will multiply the multiplicand with the 2. We need to remember, when we multiply with a 2, it's not a 2, but 20. Because it's a 20, we will write down a 0 in the unit place, and this will indicate I'm multiplying with 20. After multiplying with a 2, we end up the numbers to give us our product. Good, boys and girls, let's go on the board. We have 524. We multiply it with 23. We start to multiply with the first digit. Okay, we start with 4 times 3, which is 12. We write the 2 here, and then we carry over a 1. Good. Next step, 2 times 3, which is 6. And then we add on the 7 up here. We write our answer, which is 7. Good. Next step is 5 times 3. What is our answer? Is 15. Then we write our 15 down there. Good. We are done with the first digit. We go to the second digit, which is 2 times 4. What is 2 times 4? Is 8. And then we write our number here, which is 8. Now, remember, we have a placeholder here, which is 0. We put our 0 there. Good. The next one is 2 times 2, which is 4. We write down our 4 there. The next one is 5 times 2, which is 10. Then we write down our 10 in full. Underline for us to get our product. Remember the sign up here next to it. Good. We start to add the numbers together. What is 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. We write our 5 and then carry over the 1. And then 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. We write our 0 there, carry over the 1. Good. Now we have 1 plus 1 plus 0. What is our answer? Which is 2. And then what will happen with our 1? We bring down our 1 here. So that is our product. This is what we call our product, which is 12,052. Boys and girls, let's go on page 12 with division. Short division sum. Example 1. We have 42 divided by 7. And what is our answer? 6. Number 2. We have 81 divided by 9. What is the answer? 9. Third example. 12 divided by 6. What is our answer? 2. The last example, we have 72 divided by 9. What is the answer? 8. Good. Long division. In a long division problem, each number has a specific name. The bigger number is known as divided, and the smaller number is known as divisor. The answer is known as a quotient, and what remains is known as a remainder. A division sum also has steps that we need to follow. Step 1, division. Step 2, multiplication. Step 3, subtractions. And then the last step, we should bring down the numbers. These steps are repeated every time until the sum cannot be divided anymore. Boys and girls, let's get on board. Let's work out 1,256 divided by 5. Let's work it out step by step. The first step that we need to take is division. How many times 5 goes in 12? What is our answer? Is 2. Good, we write our 2 on top there. The next step, we need to multiply. We take 2 times 5. 2 times 5, what is our answer? Is 10. And we write our 10 pound there. Good. We subtract, the next step. We take 12 minus 10. What is our answer? Is 2. We write our 2 down there. Good. The next one, how many times 2 goes in 5? It can't. Then our solution is we bring down the 5. Now we have 25. And we can say how many times 5 goes in 25. How many times? 5 times. We write our 5 up there. Good. The next step is multiplication. We take 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. We write our 25 down there. And then, remember, the next step is subtraction. Then, 25 minus 25, here we got 0. And we write our 0 there. What is the next step? Because we have another digit which is not used. We bring down the 6. We write our 6 there. Good. Then we need to divide again. 6 divided by 5, we got 1. Where should we write our 1? Up there. We write our 1 there. The next step is multiplication, whereby we make 1 times 5. What is our answer? Is 5. Where should we write our 5? Up there. We write it down there. And remember, the next step is subtraction. Good. Subtraction, we take 6 minus 5. What is our answer? 1. Where should we write our 1? Down here. It's a 1. Good. Then 1 cannot be divided by 5 anymore, and that's become a remainder. Boys and girls, let's go on page 13. We have 1,256. That number is the dividend. And the 5 is the divisor. 251, that is our answer, which is known as quotient. And the 1 is the remainder. Good. Boys and girls, I want you to go through the next example. And I want you to do it step by step. Good. Boys and girls, let's look to the activity. The first one, it says, calculate the following multiplication sum. For the grade 4 level, I want you to work it out. 315 times 7. And B, 246 times 9. Please, boys and girls, work it out step by step. The grade 5 learners, please work out the following. 471 times 23. D, 314 times 42. Those are 2 digits. Number 2, I want you to calculate the following division sum. The grade 4 learners, work out 2,421 divided by 7. And B, 3,541 divided by 10. Boys and girls, thank you so much. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the lesson for today. Let's sanitize our hands and remember social distance. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Shashi, I'm back, and you can always stay active throughout the lockdown. You can play with your friends, but keep your distance. like me and my friend. Yay! And you can also talk and sing to be active. Until next time, bye!
Namibia is known for its beautiful wide open landscapes. However, these deserted spaces also pose numerous educational challenges in our country's rural areas. Because of this, many learners are denied access to proper teaching and learning. At EduVision, we believe that education is the starting point to a journey of endless possibilities.
Very soon, we are going to see e-learning. Soon and very soon, we are going.
The plan for EduVision was to identify areas in Namibia that do not have the proper learning resources, a working school or an education center.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, we are going to see e-learning. No more.
My name is Philip Smith. I'm the principal of Educate Academy in Otjiwarongo. The project EduVision, the e-learning program, started in 2017. With a project like this, obviously telecommunication, internet connection is a major thing that need to be sorted out, a logistical challenge. And the fact that we chose Chunkwe Secondary School as the first school didn't make it easier for ourselves. It's very far from Otjiwarongo, it's far from Buntuk. So the internet connection was a big challenge first of all. So with the help of the telecommunications expert Paratus, they made this dream come true with internet connections via Buntuk, Otjiwarongo to Chunkwe and then back, the whole process. Like I said, it's interactive whiteboard, so the internet speed, capacity of the connectivity and so forth plays a major role. And so Paratus made this dream come true, and they were on board from the first moment. So very grateful for Paratus.
The project offers teaching assistance of a high standard in science to rural secondary schools within the learner's own community by means of e-learning. This entails the following: live transmissions of lessons from an equipped teacher in a different location to the students in rural areas, students using their own cell phone, tablet or computer to recall each lesson, and interactive lessons as well as the use of a smartboard as a teaching aid.
So if we look ahead at the next 3 years, we get information from the Ministry of Education. The future is very bright. So I think there's a lot of schools who can benefit from this program. Like I mentioned before, finances obviously plays a major role in a project like this. So we're very thankful for all the sponsors that are on board and still on board after almost 3 years the project. So as long as people from the private sector can get involved, I think we can reach many schools in Namibia, because this project made a good start now. We're already seeing some positive results, and we can just call on all the private sector corporate sponsors to come on board and join in this very, very positive project.
It is EduVision's goal to prepare and guide learners in order to make the modern world they are living in accessible to all.
My name is Magdalena Neoma. I'm 18 years old and I'm doing my first year at UNAM Competency campus, and I completed my grade 12 at Tsumkwe Senior Secondary School. I'm doing education, so I'm gonna teach at Tsumkwe Secondary School, because there I really need to go there and motivate the learners. EduVision helped me a lot. It assisted us in teaching for mathematics, physical science, and biology. And it also, we get to exchange learning from other schools like Educate, whereby they teach us, and that's the most thing that we benefited from. Studying without EduVision was so challenging. And when EduVision was introduced at our school, things become more easier. The time where EduVision was not introduced, we were so slow in learning. And when EduVision introduced at our school, my learning speed increases. Things were kind of boring, and when EduVision came, my mind changed the way I think. I'm really grateful for what EduVision gave us. Our class of 2019 was the first group to make it, to perform very well at Tsumkwe Senior Secondary School. So it should keep up the spirit. We need that. It should continue to support us.
EduVision aspires to ensure that equal opportunity is offered to every learner in rural areas to tap into his or her own potential while working in an environment which views disadvantages not as obstacles but as unique attributes that can be regarded as powerful assets when given the proper opportunity. At EduVision, we believe that dreams are the foundation of knowledge, and hope always triumphs over experience.
No more problems. Everything is proper. EduVision.
Prevention is important. Help prevent the spread of illness and keep yourself and others well. Hand washing is one of the most effective ways of preventing the spread of germs. Wash your hands regularly with soap and hot water, scrubbing your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds. Hand sanitizers can be used but are not recommended as a substitute for hand washing. Use sanitizers in addition to hand washing or in a situation where soap and water are not available. To avoid spreading germs, limit sharing of personal items such as utensils, cups, and dishes. Your skin acts as a barrier to germs, but your eyes, nose, and mouth are more vulnerable. Wash your hands thoroughly before touching your face, eating, or drinking.